Look, I want to see cryptocurrency prices go down 96% today. I want to see them all go down, and I want that to be going on for a year. We'll figure it out. We'll survive as long as we believe in the bigger picture. But it's important because it'll take the people who don't believe or don't understand why they thought maybe they did, but it was just an idea. But what they really cared about was the money. But this is way bigger than money. This does affect every single industry, as they said in there.
Welcome, guys. We are here at Anarchapulco in Acapulco, Mexico. The beach is right behind us, and I'm here with Omar Bham. He's the host of the Crypt0 show at YouTube. So, Omar, what brought you here at this conference?
Freedom, anarchy, peace, cryptocurrency, awesome people like you.
Great. So, on your YouTube channel, you don't talk that much about anarchy. Like you come up with like the liberty or like the new stuff, but not really with not really with a philosophical point of view of cryptos.
So you're asking why I don't necessarily cover the anarchy side of it? Actually, I used to do it more often. When I first started the channel, I was spurned because I saw all the issues with the monetary system. I hate being told what to do, which is why I really appreciated being able to leave my job thanks to cryptocurrency. And I did it more often. It was more of a vlog. I didn't know that it was going to be news, but it kind of news gave me something to talk about every day, and then I would interject with my own opinions. But to answer that, really, I thought, how do I reach the most people or get the most people to follow me, obviously, as a person who wants to grow and make a living off of this? So I thought, let me stay objective. Let me try to take advantage of this wave of people. And whenever you start screaming anarchy or talking about some of these controversial ideas, some of the people say, oh, that's kind of a loony idea. And I thought, I want people to trust me as a good source. But then occasionally I'll do something really, really silly and start babbling on about the Federal Reserve. It'll come out sometimes, and then we'll lose some people, but whatever.
You lose some people, okay? Because I always wonder, like, why are the people who are into cryptos, why are they no anarchists? Like, I always ask them, like, how can a government collect taxes when you have a monetary system based on cryptocurrency? Of course, they have to come to your house and pull a gun in your face, and then of course they would lose their supports. And then I always wonder, like, why are the people who are into cryptocurrencies, why they don't get the concept and the philosophy behind it?
Because they do believe that banks are still going to be around. They invest in things like Ripple. They fully suspect that the same powers that be and the same power structures that have always ran things will continue to run things. And they think, you know what? People have just been living. They will never understand cryptocurrency. They'll never figure out how private keys work. And in contrast to opening up their wallet and paying in cash, or trusting their bank ATM to take care of all their whims. They don't know that they can take care of money themselves. They'd rather know that they have insurance or fraud protection versus the fraud that the banks are and protection against them that cryptos really are.
For me, what I really like about cryptocurrencies is, like, of course, like, I've been an anarchist like for 3 or 4 years, and I always throw myself into discussions with people. And now I just say, okay, we don't have to discuss about it, just buy cryptocurrencies, and it will change the world for something good. So, of course, it would be nice when people understand it, but they don't have to understand it. I think they just have to buy cryptocurrencies, and the monetary system will hopefully fall.
Look, I want to see cryptocurrency prices go down 96% today. I want to see them all go down, and I want that to be going on for a year. We'll figure it out. We'll survive as long as we believe in the bigger picture. But it's important because it'll take the people who don't believe or don't understand why they thought maybe they did, but it was just an idea. But what they really cared about was the money. But this is way bigger than money. This does affect every single industry, as they said in there. So I would love to have this discussion, but it's not going to happen when prices are going up and people think, oh, moon, Lambos. And they don't care about fundamentals, or they don't ask why. But if they're holding heavy bags, then they have to ask why. Why am I still holding this? And then they learn, and then we can talk about anarchy, which most people associate as a bad thing. I mean, anarchy, bombs, chaos, madness. That's just
who will build the roads?
Who will build the roads?
Who will take care of the poor?
Yeah. There is something there. I mean, who's going to help the handicapped lady who can't even turn on a computer? Her family members will probably help her out, or somebody, hopefully. We can create private organizations using crypto. There are many different, I'm sure you explored on your channel as well, many different ways that we can solve this without having to pay that extortion tax to the same forces that inflate away the money supply just to pay the interest for the same taxes they're collecting. It's insane. It makes no sense to me once you start looking into it.
Yeah, of course. So, Do you see a threat from the regulations? Like Merkel and Macron, they said now at the G20 summit in Argentina, they want to crack down on cryptocurrencies. Like, what do you expect? Like, how do you see, how will government react?
Well, it's again, like they said inside. First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, and then you win. So right now in the fighting part, we haven't even begun. Part of what I started my channel for was realizing that there's going to be a war. There's going to be a war between truth and honesty and the power structures that already exist and corruption. And there's going to be a point that it could very realistically get violent. People showing up and demanding your cryptocurrencies with a gun. It could be very, very likely, especially as they continue to feel more and more threatened. So yeah, it's going to happen. The Bank for International Settlements manager completely went and talked about cryptocurrencies. Very negative. Yeah.
He looks like an idiot.
Yeah. Carlos, whatever. I don't even know what his name is. I don't care what his name is because this is bigger than people and people who are. It's about the concepts and the ideas. It's a higher level than that. So whatever they can kick and fight and scream about, it's not going to matter at the end of the day. They can do it, but you know what? They're going to scare out the people. That's unfortunate. Who, in many cases, could be helped the most. But that's why it's important to do due diligence. It's important to stay ahead of the curve. And unfortunately, there is going to be a lot of pain. It's not going to be easy for some people. Now is the time to educate, which is why I thank you for what you're doing with your channel. Education is the most important thing. And the why we're holding this, it's beyond money and Ponzi schemes and all this other crap. It's about the solutions that blockchain finally offer for people who've never had before.
But of course, they can make it harder. They can shut down exchanges. They can forbid cryptos. And yeah, I'm excited what we're going to see. Yeah.
That's a good point. That's why it's important to see decentralized solutions to banking actually exist. Not how do I withdraw my crypto into fiat. Oh, they cut the connection to my bank and now I can no longer withdraw. So yeah, that's going to happen and the prices are going to go down for it. We have not even begun to see volatility when they really start to crack down on this. For now, but it's possible they won't because if some high-level people do begin investing, they don't want their assets to go down in price either. So it's an inclusion thing. This could go down peacefully if we're very inviting and continue to educate and lend the same opportunities to them. I mean, realistically, they have money, so if they invest, they're going to grow their wealth as well exponentially. So it could go that route, or it could go the route of some of the really dirty people at the top who definitely don't want to see this succeed, and they're going to fight it. So there's going to be, it's going to go both ways. At the end, we're going to win.
Yeah.
We're going to win.
And of course, we're going to win. And of course, like now many anarchists, like people who truly believe in freedom and libertarian ideas, many people got millionaires, they got really rich, and of course they want to build something else, something better. And you see here, you see so many projects going on, like this conference. It blew up like last year. You haven't been here last year, but last year we were like 250 people. This year, like the room was full. It was like 1,500 people or something like this. So you see, it's picking up. People go crazy about it, and it's going to be a very interesting future.
It's really exciting to be here because I was dying to come last year, but last minute I couldn't make it out.
Oh my God, you missed it.
I know, man. And I've seen the same thing happen. I was at the North American Bitcoin Conference last year, and we had 300 people there, 4,000 people this year. Every single conference, every single event related to this seems to grow. Less so when the prices are stagnant or a little bit flat as they've been. But again, this is the time that it's most important because this is when we get the voices out there aside from price and hype.
Okay, great. So what are your favorite coins? Like, I think you're a big fan of Ethereum and any other coins?
I am really excited to see what EOS is going to do come the summer. With their smart contract system, I'm excited because it's been built by Dan Larimer, who made Steemit, which is probably how I make most of my revenue these days. Completely decentralized solution, and it means that if I'm off of YouTube, I still have such a following there that I can make a better living there than I do on YouTube. So he built Steemit, he built BitShares, the decentralized exchange, and now he's working on EOS. And I think people who continue to push the envelopes of what they can do and learn from their experiences that have already proved successful, so I'm going to keep an eye on. So I'm excited about that. Dash with their master node proposal system, anything that has to do with smart with nodes such as Smart Cash, Zen Cash, that's exciting. Bitcoin Cash. I like both projects. I can see them both having merit. There's no clear winner yet, but I like both. Those are probably my most exciting.
So Roger Ver is here as well, and Roger Ver is kind of a controversial person. So and like just recently he started to write like, I just bought some Bitcoin and then Brexit BCH. So of course, like he always said, Bitcoin Cash is the real Bitcoin, but now he's going even further. So what do you think about this fight between Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin?
That's an interesting point, because it was very smart of Bitcoin Cash originally early on to say, you know what, we're going to have a clean split. We're going to have different address types. We're going to be BCH on exchanges. We're going to be called Bitcoin Cash. We're going to go our own way, and that's fine. But it was interesting and detrimental, I think, from the Bitcoin side, that we saw a lot of the community still have a lot of vitriol toward Bitcoin Cash. Like, why are you still upset at them? They did what they were going to do, and they're doing their own thing. And I guess what upset people a lot is that he owns the name Bitcoin.com. But Bitcoin Cash to me is still Bitcoin, because it has the same history. I've been part of this discussion for years already about scaling, and I can see the merit in both again. But I did think that there's definitely something troubling in the fact that he, in his wallets, for example, first puts Bitcoin Cash, or that the ticker symbol can seem interchangeable on some parts, or he literally wants to change the name of Bitcoin Cash. So yeah, I've heard these ideas. Maybe those are a little bit far. But I think when you're an animal who's pushed into the wall and constantly beaten and attacked as an individual, it gets really difficult. So in his shoes, I wouldn't know how all that stress would treat me. But I do respect that he has a vision. I think he has the best, I do feel he has the best intentions for the world. Many might disagree, but I think he's doing what he feels to be right. And it's that, you know, if you do something enough, if you really believe in something, it'll come true in the universe. So maybe that's the route he's going. And so he's putting his money where his mouth is. He's sold a lot of the Bitcoin apparently. I'm not attacking people. I'm about ideas. What he does with his site, it's just a website. Why can't we have Bitcoin.net be so blown up? People don't go to websites anymore as the biggest source of information. It's not just because he puts Bitcoin Cash as a big label.
Channels, of course.
They go to mine, yours. They go to. There are other venues. They don't go to what is Bitcoin? Let me go to Bitcoin.com. No, they go to Wikipedia. So it's not such a big deal, guys. It's a lot of character hate, and we need to focus beyond characters and think about bigger picture. Why are we fighting each other? We all hope, well, anarchists at least, or people who really aren't caring completely about just prices, have bigger ideas in store for the world.
And that's a libertarian idea. It's the competition of the good money, and we will see which money will win. And of course, like I'm invested in like a few different coins, and that everybody should do as well. Like, of course, diversify your money and don't put everything on one coin.
That's absolutely right. And it goes in regards to things like precious metals that have been obviously suppressed forever. I don't know that they'll blow up like cryptos ever did, as some might say, but they are a good hedge. And I think that cryptos will provide demand for them. Different products that are backed by gold, for example, are interesting. So you can diversify into cryptocurrency, into precious metals, into fiat currencies if you're a real risk taker. Some might argue the exact opposite. But it's good to have a little bit of everything. I'm a full crypto kind of guy, though. I have gold and silver, but really if I was to invest money to be in cryptos that I believe offer the most decentralized solutions, for sure, man.
Do you still have fiat?
Do I still have fiat? Well, I have bills to pay. Unfortunately, I live in Los Angeles. I still get extorted by the state of Los Angeles, about 30% state taxes, in addition to the federal taxes.
Cheap compared to Germany? It's
no,
cheap.
plus federal taxes.
Oh, okay.
So it's really bad, man. So unfortunately, I still have to play the game, because that's what the rules are, but I try to play them in the smartest ways that I can, while spreading the message, and I can't reach them in some ways outside of the mainstream. I do want to reach as many people as I can, with I know to be hopefully the most honest intentions or the sincere intentions that I feel like I'm bringing.
Okay, great. Thank you very much for the interview, and you guys, I recommend you to follow Omar. I don't really follow other YouTubers, but Omar, he's really worth to follow.
You. And what's your channel? Because I would love for you to send me the video, and I'm going to post this on my channel as well, aside from the other stuff I put up.
Yeah, it's also Freiheit TV, and of course I'm going to do some interviews here. And
I'll put a link to it.
In English. Okay, thank you very much.
It'll be a link in the description as well, and I'll have you on for your own thoughts soon, hopefully. But thanks for having me on as well, to give me a voice on your channel, and to Germany. And you have one of the biggest YouTube channels in Germany.
One of the biggest. Yeah, I'm actually the biggest who's talking about Dash. I'm a big fan of Dash, because even here you see Ben Swan. He's sponsored by the Dash DAO, and like this DAO government system. It's amazing.
Amanda Johnson.
Amanda Johnson. I haven't seen her.
No, she's not here. Is she? No, I don't think she's here.
Come?
I don't think she's at this conference, no.
Okay,
but
I met her last year here. And
oh,
actually,
yeah?
She's so lovely. Like I was looking forward to meet her, but unfortunately, she's not here.
Yeah, she was the first major YouTuber sponsored by them. I didn't understand originally the switch. Why did she stop talking about Ethereum? I love their videos. But she got sponsored by Dash, Ben Swan, Danny says some of the crypto show. So it's cool to see that they're supporting the bigger vision. They got a corporate structure in a decentralized way. And it's incredible. I agree. I didn't understand at first, like why. I was upset because I missed my favorite YouTuber, but now I'm grateful, like for the opportunities they're creating for people to get the word out about this kind of stuff. So, yeah, I'm gonna get this up for sure. I'm gonna have you on hopefully. And to everybody in Germany, hi, I'm Crypt0.
So see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.